So I don't know what happened, what is going on, what has disturbed these guys or what, but I'm about to pour orange oil water on them and I'm gonna let y'all know how this works. This is crazy. I don't know what's going on. So this pot I know is infested too. I didn't want to move my beauty berry and it still looks great, but now that I made this whole 2 gallons of orange oil water, I'm gonna go ahead and record over here too and I'll show you. See? Oh, I removed that. I hope y'all saw that. Sorry, I'm holding my camera with a different hand than normal. I'm just gonna saturate it. I hope it doesn't hurt my trees because I normally don't water like in the heat of the day. But I'm just tired at this point. I am gonna add some comfrey leaves and stuff on top here. Probably some compost and some new pine needles too. Just refresh this bed some, but the soil is gonna be pretty much saturated. Try to catch them before they run out. I don't know if it's ant season or what, so I'll let y'all know in a little while how this works. Okay, so it's about 12 minutes later and I'm seeing them kind of start to fall or get stuck, kind of like over here on the side. I'm seeing them kind of slow down some. I think it's slowly working. I hope. I mean, they're still moving, but there's a lot slowed down, especially the ones with the wings. You see a lot of the wings just being still. There's not as much climbing out. There's a few on the tree still, which I poured it on the tree too, so hopefully those will slow down, but it's not even as many on the tree as it was. This was crazy. There's definitely not as many on the sides as it was, so I'll let y'all know probably like tomorrow too what it's looking like, because it doesn't matter where I move the pots. I'll show you guys. This is the blueberry that I moved, which hasn't even come out yet. I'm gonna do a garden tour soon. I hurt my back, so I can't do that today, but since this was happening in real time, I decided to go ahead and pull out the camera. But that's the little one, that's the big one. Neither one of those have any leaves yet. You guys remember I got the ants out of the pots and moved those into new pots, and they were over here where the beauty berry is. I can't even barely bend, y'all. Not as much action over here because I didn't really disturb anything, but I hope they just suffocate where they are. So I'll let y'all know if it works. Peace. So it's the next morning and I definitely can see a lot of dead ones. I don't know if you guys will be able to see, but you can also see some still moving, but they do look like they're struggling, and it still smells like orange oil. They're definitely not like running around. All the ones that are here like look like they're just kind of struggling. No one's escaping, like they're slowing down. So I don't know if it's a slow thing. I'm not gonna do any more for now. I'm gonna just still keep watching it and see. And I don't want to stress my tree out too much too. Like, there's still a living tree in here, you know, so I don't want it to get like overwatered. And so what I might do is go ahead and sprinkle some diatomaceous earth now. I wanted to try the orange oil and see how it worked, and I do think it's working, so I'll let y'all know. But I can see a bunch of dead ants here. It's hard because it's soil for you guys to see, but I do see that. But as you can see, I know y'all can see there's still movement. And I think some of these suckers may be trying to be rebuilt. Maybe the ones who were towards the top are the ones that are dying. But I do believe they were all the way through this pot. I don't know if y'all can see movement down here. But as I started watering, I did see some trying to come out of the bottom as well. So, you know, it's possible that it works kind of slow. It's working a little bit. It worked on the ones towards the top, but I don't know if it is enough for this big pot. And I think I put half a cup of orange oil in 2 gallons of water. So that's what the elderberry is looking like the next morning. Okay, so here's the other pot. Now, we know there were ants right here up under my frog. A lot of them. This one looks a little better than that one, I think. Because before, this little disturbance would have had a million ants. This one's looking better. Okay guys, I still haven't done anything. It is like, what, 2 days later? And I am super close to this. So y'all can see that this is like a graveyard of dead ants. Right there. But then if you look around, it kind of looks like they were rebuilding. But I'm disturbing it. So maybe it worked and it just took maybe 2 days. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to let y'all see. Like, I see a few crawling around, but I'm not like actually opposed to like a few ants. But an infestation, you know, absolutely not. It's looking okay to me. It's looking acceptable to me. I think it worked. Now, I don't know how fast you would want it to work in your garden. Oops. Sorry about that. But it's looking good to me. So, my tree is not looking that good. Poor thing. What I'm gonna do now is go ahead and pull off, and I have been the last couple days, you know, the brown looking leaves and all that stuff. I am gonna stick my finger down in here and see how wet or dry it is. And then I'm probably going to grab some comfrey and some rabbit poo, drop it down in there, add some extra mulch, just give this baby some love. I need to water the rest of the garden, so I'll probably do that before I water. It's chilly, so this is what I'm looking like today. It's fine. But I think the orange oil works. I'm going to say the orange oil works. It maybe possibly could have worked faster if I would have put more orange oil. I think I put half a cup into 2 gallons of water. But like I said, I had the tree there. So if you just have a regular, you know, okay, for instance, down here, I want to move my berries back over here. This is where my berries were last year. And when I had to get the ants out, I moved them from over here. But it really doesn't matter in Houston where your stuff is. You just have to learn how to get the ants out, because the ants will move into different places. And so if I wanted to treat like this, the ground, you know, I probably wouldn't care as much about how much orange oil. It is natural. Just thinking about things being oily and, you know, roots needing air and things like that. And I don't know, I was worried that I didn't want to put too much because they were inside of a planter. So anyway, guys, comment below. I will go back and remember the name of the channel, because I got this idea from a channel that commented on my last battle with the ants video. So thank you so much for sharing that. He made his orange oil, but I told my husband about it, and then he just came home with orange oil one day. So I used that one. I didn't make it. If I do in the future, I'll share that with you guys. So let me know how you get rid of ants in your area. Are you dealing with ants? Diva Jones, I know you're dealing with ants, girl. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace. Okay. Just got a little bit of love. A little bit of grooming. And grow well, little elderberry.